何？お前はもう死んでいる。
Here ape incoming. Colon Street is a historical street in downtown Cebu City that is often called the oldest and the shortest national road in the Philippines. Despite the technological advancement, its history still remains as of today. Like this one. Magellan's Cross is a Christian cross planted by Portuguese and Spanish explorers as ordered by Ferdinand Magellan upon arriving in Cebu in the Philippines on the 15th of March 1521. The Heritage of Cebu monument is a tableau of sculptures made of concrete, bronze, brass and steel showing scenes about events and structures related to the history of Cebu. The construction of the monument began in July 1997, and it was finished in December 2000. The Colon Street obelisk is a marker that serves as a sundial and stands in the middle of a busy street. The street is named after Christopher Columbus, known as Cristobal Colon. Colon Street, also known as Parian, is the oldest street in the Philippines. The Yapsandigo Ancestral House is one of the oldest houses in the Philippines. Built in the late 17th century, the ancestral house has remained in its original state, even though it already shows weather-beaten, but unyielding structures made of marlave and coral stones due to time. This was the house of Don Juan Yap and Dona Maria Florido with their 3 children, Mary Yap, Elodie Rio and Consolacion. Means of transportation are jeepney, taxi, minibus, or bus. The budget of this trip will cost $500 for the locals and $30,780 for the foreigners. This include the transportation and accommodation of hotel. (1881) Heritage was built in 1884. The building used to serve as the Marine Police headquarters. It was restored in 2003 and turned into an upscale retail center known as 1881 Heritage, consisting of luxury shops and eating spots. The site also houses a hotel. Note the interesting architecture. It mixes Victorian colonial style and neoclassical architectural features. Hong Kong Museum of History. The museum boasts informative and intriguing exhibitions devoted to archaeology, ethnography and the moved history and colonial heritage of Hong Kong and South China. It showcases replicas of Chinese dwellings, shopping streets, traditional costumes and much more. There are more than 90,000 artifacts on display. Kowloon World City Park. Come see what's left of a former military stronghold, demolished in the 1980s. The garden is divided into 8 themed zones and contains some of the preserved monuments. The monuments include the Yamen, the only remaining building dating back to the Qing dynasty, and the Old South Gate. There are also several themed gardens, such as the Garden of Chinese Zodiac containing zodiac sculptures. Western Market is also a former name for Plaza Miseria. Western Market is one of the oldest structures in Sheung Wan, Hong Kong Island, Hong Kong. The current structure was the north block of the original Western Market. It is the oldest surviving market building in the city. The former south block was demolished in 1981 and its site is now occupied by the Sheung Wan complex. The means of transportations are taxi, minibus, and bus. Budget for this trip will cost 11,000 PHP per person including accommodation and transportations.